Online dating, over the last 10 years, it's become an $11.5 billion industry. The role of online dating helps people build relationships. You meet online, you chat, you go on a date, you go on many dates, and then eventually you start a relationship. So from a consumer standpoint, the goal of the app is to get someone off the app into a more personal environment that allows us to have real in-depth conversations. That's where the magic happens. Conversion happens in conversation. Every big opportunity in life that we get comes from conversations. So friendships start by spending time together. Relationships start by going on dates. Jobs are offered by going and spending time in an interview with someone. All of these ways that we build relationships and we get these big opportunities always come from a conversation, always come from spending time with someone in a personal environment and having a personal conversation. If you want to get more sales in your PT business, the outcome of your marketing efforts should be about having conversations, as many conversations as you can. That's really it. There's no marketing magic bullet. The fastest way to build your business is to have conversations and build connection. It's not sexy. It requires effort. It requires consistency, but it works. So they say that a sale requires two components. It requires an interaction and it requires an invitation. So you can't give a potential client an invitation to work with you without interacting with them first. That's what we want our approach to be when it comes to building your business. Not every conversation that you have should be about asking someone to buy your PT product. You're not going to meet a stranger in the supermarket and be like, come work with me for $1,497. Because they're not there yet. You wouldn't ask a stranger to marry you, or you wouldn't send an unsolicited dick pic to someone that didn't want it. That's not the approach that we want to take. There's a time to reach out to someone and invite them to talk about your PT product, but it isn't when they either don't know who you are or have only just met you. There's actually two stages that need to come before you would invite someone to talk about your PT product. And these make up the three stages of social-based marketing. Stage one is we try and create awareness. Stage two is that they create attention. Stage three is that we move into attraction. Again, I'm going to use the analogy of dating. You come across someone, you catch their eye, you create awareness. Let's say it's on an app, then you might swipe both the same way and then have that awkward get to know you chat, which takes someone from awareness into attention. They're now paying attention to you. They're now willing to give you a little bit of their time to have a level of interaction. Then if that goes well, you invite them on a date, you spend time together, and then you move into attraction, where they start becoming attracted to you, you start becoming attracted to them. And if you enjoy each other's company, you can keep asking each other on dates. And eventually, if that grows stronger, then you might ask for a commitment of a relationship, which would then create the fourth stage, which is action. So we want to move someone through these four stages. Someone has to become aware of you. Then once they're aware of you, they need to be willing to pay you attention. Once they're paying you attention, if you can connect with them, then they will start becoming attracted to who you are and your product and what you're offering. And then if there's enough attraction, they'll commit and they'll take action. They'll choose to work with you. We want to move someone through these four stages. In the awareness stage, you could consider someone a cold audience. They don't know who you are, or they're just not interested in working with you at that moment in time. A warm audience would be someone that's paying attention to you. They like you, they're interested in what you do, but they're not ready to commit to working with you. And a hot audience is someone that is interested in working with you. They just need the right reason to take action. Each stage is going to require a different level of conversation because their level of attraction towards you is different and how much they're willing to commit is different. Someone that's just found out who you are doesn't want to have a conversation about how much your product costs. We want to focus on understanding what level your client is, whether they're cold or potential client is, whether they're cold, warm, or hot. And we want to have the appropriate level of conversation with them to move them to the next stage.